Hey Sag, little reading for you here from your Metal Dog Tarot. So feeling like checking in with my fire signs today. So let's see what's happening with you Centaur heart people. We'll start with a card from the Elemental Oracle, and then we'll do a 4-card draw with clarification. We'll just use this to get an underlying energy. Well, how about that, fire sign? The underlying energy is fire. Let's see. What does this want us to know or think about here? Fire, number 8. Okay, fire says, live your passion. Allow your spirit to drive you forward. Don't overthink the situation. Now is the time to innovate and take action. Be a lighthouse for others, or find yourself a mentor. That's interesting. So you're advised to look towards a mentor. I know that in one of my decks, a Hierophant represents looking for a mentor. But yeah, this seems in line with you, Sag, with your fiery heart self. Let's see. I haven't decided which deck I want for the basic 4. I think this one. Okay, so we're going to use the Tarot of the Old Path. For some reason, I immediately want to go to this deck for you today. So we'll just see what it wants to tell us here. We're going to pull 4 cards. I've already done that. Well, let's do it because the instinct, we're going to go with our intuition here. So we'll pull a card for embrace. We'll pull a card for receive. Whatever hidden sort of unconscious influences are around you and your future. So you're being advised to go after your passion, to identify it. Here, cut the deck. Let's see, what does the deck want to tell us here today? So your release is the guide. This is a card of temperance. It is really the card of being patient and waiting around and putting water from one cup to the other, just sort of finding and seeking balance and healing. You're being told to take action here, so it's time to move out of that, right? So, secondly, you're being told to embrace some kind of transformation. You have the Death card here, the close. So this is a really significant out of your power change that you're in, that's happening in your life on some level, either on the personal or in the global. And you're just being told this is happening. There's a transformation here, and embrace this. This is a part of you finding your passion here. There is a hermit, the wise one, here. This is a state of going inward, of self-reflecting. So this is something that you're unconscious of that's happening around you. And I'm noticing that this hermit image here, he's opening his cloak and there is fire in the cloak. So the hermit has a wand, also signifying the fire sign, and I can see there's a little butterfly in here. So there's something that is emerging from a period of deep reflection. And I just, it's so cool how so many things come out in this image for the first time. There's like this cute little bunny rabbit holding this wand. To me, there's something, I think of, with a bunny rabbit, I think of reproduction, really, the way that bunny rabbits are. There's actually a lot of sex and fire in this reading, because we're kind of, I didn't say this when I saw this, but like we're releasing, this guy he has this woman in his arms here, and to me this temperance, the guide, it's just so much about like not giving into your passions, to kind of waiting and seeing, and through the metaphor of eroticism and sensuality, you're being advised here to really go after your passion here. And so the bunny rabbit is bringing this up for me again. It's the sanguine, the blood, the which is a part of air. This rabbit here is in this fire and the cloak and this butterfly. So there's some kind of transformation. It's very fruitful and productive that is coming for you, and perhaps it's coming out of a period of contemplation that you've been in. You're inevitably being changed, right? Embrace this transformation. The future we see here is healing. It is a new philosophy, really, and I also see kind of a new institution here, a new structure, because she's protected in the walls of truth. The swords represent a philosophy and truth. So there's some kind of idea, and the hermit is reinforcing this for me, that you have come to, and it is going to secure you through this transformation that you're going through. And to me, the fact that the Four of Swords is in your future suggests that this is not an easy transformation. You're to go for your passion. It's come from a hermiting, contemplative, thoughtful, but also very creative and productive process that you've been in. And you're either bringing healing or receiving healing in the future. Both very welcome. Future. Okay, so let's clarify here using the Light Seers Tarot. Also, this deck very clearly wanted to talk to you, Sag. Wanted to tell you something about going after your passion. So let's see here. So we're releasing, there's been some kind of betrayal. This may have been what caused you to go into this mode of temperance, of patience, of kind of holding yourself back. There's a need to grieve and heal that you've been in, and there's a Six of Cups, a kind of nostalgia here, and also a soulmate connection that was a part of this heartbreak. It doesn't have to be like a love romantic relationship, although there's plenty of information here to suggest this. But it is a deep and ancient feeling connection that was lost or in some way betrayed, leaving you feeling like you have a headache. The Five of Swords here, this is a card of self-harm. It's also a card where you got somewhere, but you're not totally sure that the way you got there feels good. So it's a card of regret. Five is not a comfortable place to be in, but it looks very clearly to me like you had this really emotionally deep and ancient feeling connection. You had a heartbreak. There could be some inner child work that you've been doing in this phase of temperance that is the guide. But you're also being invited to leave behind some of the self-doubt, some of the head trip that you've been in as a result of that. So going ahead here and what you want to embrace, the close, this inevitable, natural, divinely ordained transformation, that this is you on your journey and towards this passion that you're being advised to go for here. So let's find out more. Okay, here you are as the Queen of Swords. You're looking at the truth. The swords are truth, intellect, air. You're kind of seeing in a clear way you have the truth. The Queen of Swords can be someone who cuts people out. This could be happening to you. This could be why you're going through transformation. Then there's a walking away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation. And a new little practical, grounded beginning. So this is the transformation. It looks really clear progression here. You came to face some truth, and then you became willing to walk away from it towards a new beginning. It's very 3D. It's very much like a new house, a new job, but just a very practical new start. So this is the process of transformation that you're being advised to embrace. And hidden in, perhaps unconscious, the wise one or the hermit, right, with his cloak of fire and his butterfly and his little helpful bunny rabbit holding his wand for him, with him. Let's see. What's this in the background or in your unconscious? We have the Ten of Cups, this complete and emotional love fulfillment. This is something you may or may not be aware of wanting, or you have it and maybe you're not paying attention to it. Some kind of truly fulfilling. There's a victory here. And it's funny, there's temperance again. Here's the close, that what we're supposed to release. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, so with all of these things that you're supposed to be releasing, like that are painful, that have kept you stuck, you're looking at them through maybe self-pity, or your perspective here can change, right? So it isn't temperance that you are totally getting rid of. It's just how you're kind of walking through what you've been reflecting on something. And it's suggesting here that heartbreak, nostalgia, and self-harm, that's what you are staying in. But there's also a recognition of total love, of victory. This is in the fire and the wands realm, 6 of Wands, and an ability to find balance and between the sun and the moon, that complete happiness and what remains unknown here. And this is what has been produced as well from this phase that you've been in of hermiting, of reflecting, and there's that fire, that passion that you are discovering in this process. So you're in a transformation. It's going very well. And it looks to me like really clearly a perspective shift that brings healing in the future here. But let's see, what is this future? Let's find out a little bit more about the 4 of Swords if we can. Yay, the 4 of Wands. So here is stability. Everything is up above the surface. In other words, there's transparency, honesty. This is fun. You're with your best friend. You're with your the people among whom you can totally be yourself and have a great celebration. So you get the 4 of Swords and a 4 of Wands. So the 4s are a very nice future for you. Talk about stability. Here's an Emperor in your future. This could be you, fire sign. This is usually Aries, but it's also very stable, secure, structurally in all aspects, and also an ability to be decisive, make decisions. And then we get the Queen of Cups. So here is the emotionally mature, emotionally receptive, and also a great emotional communicator. This, again, could be you, or could be somebody coming in to your life. We kind of have, it looks like love in your future for me. It looks like and I think that because you've been in this 3 of Swords that you're being told to release, the fact that this is something that this true love desire, I think you have a desire for an emotionally fulfilling existence with another. And the future says you can have that. It's coming. But you're going to need to transform how you're looking at it. Like, you need to face the truth. You need to walk away from whatever old idea that you've had about this, and just be much more practical and grounded in reality, in order to be able to heal and to get the insight that is also available to you if you want to pay attention to this: fire, butterfly, bunny rabbit, victory, 10 of cups. This is what the angel of temperance says: is you can take the dark view or you can take the light, the sunny. And in tarot, the sun is complete happiness, right? So you get to decide which view. Leave the dark view is what you're being advised. Move into really seeing reality so that you can receive this beautiful new love in your future. Very stable, very emotionally fulfilling, really fun future here, Sag. And you are protected by the insights that you have been able to gain, and is what has healed you, is that you have been able to really change your mind about what happened in the past so that you can become open again, like the Queen of Cups, to true love. Now, our overall advice was fire, was going to go after your passion. So this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be you pursuing your passion like the Queen of Cups. It looks like it's a very economically stable future in this. It looks like you're having fun in your future, right? So if this is more of a career narrative for you, if this is like you changing jobs, changing what you do, there's wisdom that comes out of shifting your perspective on what happened in the past. So get out of victim, get into victory, okay? And just start nice and simple and practical. Just one little step at a time towards whatever this passion is. That's a beautiful story, Sag. I hope this helped you. All right, have a great day.